Alright, now we gotta readjust this. Okay, charge. Hey there, and welcome back to Crafty'S Playzone Reuploaded. I just want to say first off, thanks for all the support on that first part. It honestly, like, I was just like looking at the video and then, you know, I saw all the support in the comments and all that, and it just made me want to just record like right now. So we're just gonna hop right in. We left off Breaker 3. I don't know if this is the last one because there are 3 breakers from what I understand according to the game page, so this might be the last breaker. I'm not too sure, but last time we left off, or in the first part, right, obviously we started learning a lot more about the toy maker and the inventor, who are the co-owners of Crafty HQ. The toy maker being the original owner behind the toys and these characters that have been around since I believe the 20s/30s, and then the inventor is Sam, who kind of came to the Cartwright, the original owner, with all these brand new ideas on how to kind of modernize the business. And obviously we know, based on current events in Crafty'S Playzone, Cartwright is dead. Unknown circumstances, but not natural, which definitely makes things a little suspicious, especially considering that the toy maker was not happy, or Cartwright would not be happy with whatever ideas Sam had about the business. Especially considering what we know Sam has done, it isn't too surprising. So, Breaker 3, we got to get through this part in order to find out more about the story. So now, we've got 3. And that's right, the black light. Oh, I hate this. Already? Yeah. Okay. Please don't be anyone here. Okay, look around. Can these data breaches happen? Can these data breaches happen while... I don't know if they can happen, can they happen behind me? That's my main concern. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Back mama real quick. Please stay away. Okay. Ooh, there we go. So they show up, those nodes. Those nodes show up as prototype Crafty. Switch it, please. Alright, now we gotta readjust this. Okay, charge. Why? There must have been one of those nodes here. This isn't good, this isn't good. Check Crafty, track. Okay, charge it, charge it. Alright, check the room. Okay, room is clear. Please stay away. I gotta switch this. Uh-oh. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Okay. Yeah, doing that was not a bad idea. I mean, it was not a good idea. It was the wrong one. Oh my god. Almost there. Okay, we did it. Oh, finally. Okay. So now, security nodes. Be mindful of which flashlight mode you have selected. Okay. Why do I have to be mindful? I don't like this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, they switch it on me. They're switching it on me. What bums? Okay. What a bum. Okay. So in other words, I need to make sure... Okay, so it's there. So be very careful. Tampering was performed, so no transfer has occurred. What? Stop switching my bloody things. Oh, wait, they did tampering behind me? Oh, you're joking. Wait a minute. Okay, so there it is in the middle. Oh, you bum. Alright, still in the middle. Go out. Wait a minute. Okay, so nothing behind me. Okay. Getting closer. Oh my god, I didn't see it. There goes two of them. No one's tampering anything. Oh, this one's really close. Okay, hold on. Let me not get trolled here. Oh, no you don't. Oh, I actually almost fell for that. There we go. Access denied. I should go through the trophies. Okay, part 3 now, the minigame. I'm probably gonna get destroyed again. With how many toys. Look at all the toys we got. A lot more robots. Welcome again. There's a paint box now. Just go ahead and paint the crap old toys. My poor toy shop. See, he doesn't like it at all. Oh no. Okay. Oh, we gotta literally get the toy and paint it. Okay. Oh my god. Yo-yo. Come on. Toy, robot. I'm not even sure what you would color this. Damn it. Pink. Black teddy bear. Oh my god. No! Oh my god, are you serious? It was literally right there. Impatient children. Yeah, screw the girl's not getting anything. The girl's not getting anything. Let's face facts here. Is it just me, or is the music getting, like, more deteriorated? How did I miss you? Do you understand how long it takes to get toys? Kill children? I didn't mean to say kill children. Hello? I know somebody's there. Oh, that okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Because I had a theory as well before they even say anything. Because in the game there are also 3 distorted audio tapes that are unintelligible whatsoever. You cannot actually tell what is said on them, confirmed by the developer. And my theory, out of the box, is that Cartwright is put into the database. Cartwright, you know, had, you know, mysterious, suspicious circumstances behind his death, and my theory is that he was also put into the database. Now, considering we're playing, you know, an arcade game as well, with a character that's, you know, representative of Cartwright, the toy maker, I'm gonna guess that's exactly what's gonna. I'm guessing this is about to prove that part right. Whether it's actually connected to those audio tapes is a whole nother question. But I already had my theory that Cartwright was in the database as well. We just didn't know where. I know somebody is there. I feel your presence. I don't know who you are, nor do I care. You've heard half of my story. But this is how the story ends. This is the story of how I died. Oh, yep, there you go. Yep, there you go. So is it because the other half of the story is Sam? Ooh. Is it wonky at all? So already we see Crafty in the top right. What do you think? It looks good to me. So, red and gray. Is red Sam? Because that's already the first thought I have. Again, Sam is supposed to be a lot younger compared to Cartwright. It looks good to me. Thank goodness. Charles? So, okay, so gray is actually Sam, because Charles Cartwright is the toy maker. Yes. Can I have my break now? I've been on my feet for hours. Oh, never mind, so they're just a regular employee. Oh, of course, of course. Did you not get it earlier? No, it got rejected. That reminds me, he said he wants to show you something at the stage. Alright. Run along to the staff room now. Get some rest. Phew, thank you so much. You saying his break got rejected earlier? Like, damn. Talk to him at the stage. Can we talk to anyone else? No. Oh, took me ages to put all this bunting up onto the walls. I guess the decorations. I'm too old to be doing work like this. Sometimes I wish I said no to this whole idea and had just retired. So that's right, he was considering retirement before Sam approached him. Or, you know, again, the story of the toy maker and the inventor, that's how it kind of went, if I remember correctly. At the end of the story, Cartwright, or the toy maker, disappears, and the inventor goes on to live a successful life, which is also replicated here in, you know, what Crafty HQ would become to be, despite all the controversy. Let's see. From the beginning, I always wanted this establishment to be art-focused. I always did arts and crafts growing up. Creativity is the best thing to teach in kids. You can demonstrate your passion, emotions, and desires in a beautiful language that anybody can look at and understand. Besides, the local competition is prioritizing food establishments, giving us a unique selling point. That's Sam's words, not mine. So yeah, there we go, Sam. Oh, and there's Sam. I think I'll wait a little bit. Inspect. One of the first jobs I did for this place was creating these cardboard cutouts. It was exciting drawing Crafty at such a large scale. I spent days perfecting it. Sam thought I was being overly pedantic. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Not really a fan of all this. He's all about efficiency at the end of the day. Oh, wait, hold on. I can actually see there's some things highlighted to inspect. We only just put this calendar up yesterday to help the staff out. I can't believe it's 1985. When he dies. Look at that. Oh, how time flies. Feels like last week when I was in the English countryside as a little boy helping out my mama. It was simpler back then. So yeah, it looks like we actually might be seeing the events that led up to his death. But it's very odd because, again, like, we don't know how he died. And not just us, right, as the player, but it seems like in the general sense, right, no one really knows how he died. It's kind of, again, mysterious circumstances. All they know is that his death was not natural. So that kind of rules out diseases, essentially, right? Or succumbing to old age. None of that happened. So the question is, what did? Sam comes over here regularly to check the register's money. Of course he does. I understand that we're running a business, but he gets so paranoid about the profits we earn. Which certainly lines up with everything he does in the future. Heck, we're one of the top businesses in the local area. The guy needs to relax. Crafty'S Crafts, the very first establishment, which opened around the time of Cartwright's death. And it looks like I might have seen everything. I'm not noticing any other highlights. So we might actually go ahead now and talk to Sam. See what he has to show us. Charles, my good friend. Doesn't he look great up there? He definitely has something, Sam. But couldn't he have been a bit less frightening? So yeah, in the Toy Maker tape, Cartwright described the creation that Sam made as something monstrous, unrecognizable. So I guess it kind of lines up. Well, beggars can't be choosers. Could only work with what I had. Money-wise, of course. I'm still not sure about all of this. You've been saying that for weeks, Charles. When are you going to move on? Like, Jesus. Look, this customer trial is going great. At this rate, we'll be open in a month or two. Also, this isn't even when it opened. This is a customer trial. Okay. Because I think Cartwright was already dead at the time of the opening, but I'm not too sure about that. And this business is almost top of the town already. I'm doing wonders for this place. I'm doing wonders. Not we. I mean, I think we already know at this rate, given what we know. Sam credits himself for everything that the business has been able to do, especially after getting rid of Cartwright. And you, of course. Yeah. Couldn't have done any of this without you. Technically, I mean, he pretty much took advantage of his old IP, right? His creations. What was that? That's just perfect. It sounds like something powered down. Look, I've got to go fix him up real quickly. Oh yeah, he did stop dancing. Can you check up on the customers while I'm gone? Fine, but we're discussing this later. Okay, so let's go talk to customers. That thing looks creepy as heck. I don't know how other kids watch him perform. He moves around like a weird zombie thing. Yuck. I'm not too fond of it either, I'm afraid. Really? But I thought you were the owner. Surely you'd make him as cute and friendly as looking as you can. It was my friend who created it. I didn't have much to do with the process. Sometimes friends just don't agree on things. And that's okay. I mean, sure, but this is not just things, this is a business. Well, if my friend made something as ugly as him, then I would bop him in the nose. Hey, now, that's not being very nice, is it? Sorry. My friend's just being silly. I'll talk to him about giving Crafty a nice big glow-up in the future. Well, hopefully it's in the near future, because I can't stand looking at him like that anymore. Ew. Yeah, clearly not a fan. Low approval ratings for Crafty 1.0. Make sure to not get too close to the stage, little one. These animatronic characters can accidentally hurt you. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to listen to his music without all the kids talking over it. It's such a pretty tune. I'm glad you like it. It actually used to belong to me. I used to listen to that music box when I was about your age. It helped me get to sleep. It obviously doesn't get any use now, though, so I thought I'd let loads of other kids enjoy it. Really? How old are you? I'm over 200 years old. No way. Have you seen dinosaurs? No, I'm just kidding. I'm 76 years old. Wow, that's still really old. I guess so, compared to you at least. Okay. Hello, miss. Are you here by yourself? I am today, yes. Just checking out the new place in town. Ah, I see. Do you have any kids you were thinking of taking her? Well, I do have 2 sons, Ethan and Peter. Ooh, Ethan. I mean, what a coincidence. I'm not sure if there was an employee named Peter, though. As far as Peter goes, no relation, but Ethan, very interesting. Especially considering the timeline, it actually would make sense for Ethan to eventually start working. Because I think he was one of the first customers, or had one of the earliest ID numbers, supposedly, I'm not too sure. But I think that was around the early 2000s. So, tack on another 15 years, I could definitely see that being the same Ethan. Ethan's a little old for this place. That definitely might confirm that. And Peter, well, let's just say he's a bit of a troublemaker. Ah, hopefully he'll grow out of it. Every kid is a troublemaker at some point in their life. Okay, so if Ethan did get trapped in the database, then where does Peter fit in? That could actually be us. Because we never really know why we would go on. Because obviously we go on to check out the arcade cabinets and everything. The question is why? Like, what is our role in it? How did we stumble upon that exactly? Maybe we were there looking for our brother. Maybe that might explain it. Hopefully. Anyway, it was really lovely talking to you. I hope we meet again sometime. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so maybe that's who we are. Maybe we're Peter. I already talked to them. Hello, mister. I love your bow tie. It reminds me of my teddy bear at home. Oh, well, thank you. I do try my best. You didn't make my teddy bear, did you? Your bow ties look really, really similar. Haha, no, I don't make toys. Maybe in a different lifetime, though. Come on, Charlotte. It's about time we go. Is everything okay here? Not exactly. These arcade prices are crazy. You really expect me to pay $1 for every single game that my daughter plays? I'm sure there's some sort of mistake. That can't be right. Look, it says it right here on the cabinet. My goodness, you're right. I'll let my business partner know. Ah, so of course, jacking up those arcade cabinet prices. These games are so difficult. I can't get past the first level. Do you have any easier ones? That's not really my department, kiddo. Aw. I think I remember hearing that we're planning on making our own arcade game soon. So, okay, So we're at a point right now when we were using third-party arcade cabinets, but eventually Crafty HQ insisted on having their own, kinda to deal with that whole Crafty's Great Adventure arcade database and kind of using it in part of their own like technology with all the termination room and manipulation stuff. Whole lot of things. Point is, they want to have control over every aspect of their business, not really having anything third party like. So I can put your feedback forward if you'd like. That'd be great. I just want some easier games to play. My guess is it's as hard as it is because they want to milk as much money as possible. Yay, I got another one. Do you want to compete with us on hoops, sir? Oh, I'd love to, but I'm a little old for that. Might pull a muscle. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping we could get a third player. Maybe I would if I was 40 years younger. Alright, so I'm not sure if I'm even going to include all of the dialogue or from everyone here, because there's a lot of people here. So I honestly might just consider just showing ones that might point to, like, might connect to the story a lot more. Because a lot of them are just, like, general conversation about the place. Hey, Mr. Cartwright, look at what I've drawn. Oh, wow, is that Crafty the Bear? Heck yeah, it is. I love him so much. I have most of his merchandise at home. That's lovely. Just make sure not to spend too much of your money on toys. Might need it for something important in the future. Maybe college. Aw, but my collection's almost finished. I just need a couple more things. Well, next time you come in here, ask for me and maybe I'll give them to you for free. Really? Shh, it's a secret. Don't tell anybody, especially Sam. I won't, Mr. Cartwright. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, Sam's not gonna like that one. Sam already took Crafty and went off. Oh, there he is. Making some modifications. Okay. We'll worry about that after. Oh, that's right, there's her as well. God, I can't use these. They're awful. Sir, do you think you could get a janitor or someone to clean these? We're a little bit understaffed at the moment, but I can try. Why is there so little staff? My business partner, Sam, insists that janitor services are always overstaffed. Really? I know, I don't understand it either, but I'll try and convince him. Yeah, it seems like in a lot of ways, it seems as though Sam is really kind of taken the whole business aspect by the horns here. Because a lot of times Cartwright's talking about convincing Sam. I mean, it doesn't really feel like they have equal standing in this business. In a lot of ways, it's as if Sam's taken as like the ringleader and Cartwright's more of a advisor more than anything. I guess you could say it's a lot like how in FNAF, Henry was more of the... I'm not even sure how to explain it, because Henry was more of the character designer, but Afton was the one behind the actual robotics department and overall business side, from what I understand. I mean, I don't really know too much about that side of things, but here at the very least, it's like Cartwright's the main design guy, right? After all, these are the characters that he designed, but Sam's the one that's executing the business. Or maybe I'm supposed to enter from the other direction, because there was a side entrance here, I think. Let's see. He locked the office door, and I don't even know where my key is for it. I wonder if one of the employees have picked it up. Alright, so I guess now let's talk to employees. Oh, I'm so sorry for being in here. I'll see. I'm guessing they think they're going to be reprimanded for taking their break. I was just leaving now. No, it's okay. Take all the time you need. Thank God. Was worried you'd kick me out like Sam did. It's been really tough here, sir. Likewise. Don't you worry. I'll talk to him about it. Oh, and I found the office key in here. I thought I'd pick it up and give it to you before it got lost. Thank you so much. Alright, I don't know if I can talk to any other employees. Anyways, I got the key. Let's see what we can find in here. Some doodles that I've been working on in my spare time. So I'm already seeing some pink. I wonder if that's supposed to be Mama. Sam says it's a waste of time if it's not for the business, though. I created Mama and Trixie way back in the 50s for a scrapped cartoon revival. So yeah, he even made those characters. Sam wants to introduce them to the business. But I'm just not ready. I think it's best that they don't see the light of day. They mean too much to me. And the fact that they did see the light of day, I mean, again, like Sam doesn't care. Especially Mama Bear. I mean, she was based on my own mother after all. Which is not too surprising considering, you know, storytime tapes. I mean, her old character adopting the couplets. But I don't even know if that's something that he came up with or Sam did. So, who knows? Sam McCoy and Charles Cartwright. Number 2, second fastest growing business in Hurricane, Utah. I didn't realize it was based also in Hurricane, Utah. Me and Sam got this last week. He's been furious about it, upset that we got second place to Fazbear Entertainment. Oh, so Fazbear, I don't remember if that was ever mentioned in the main game, that Fazbear Entertainment is actually part of this world. I guess it's, I don't know if, again, I don't think there's any actually significant relevance from what I understand, but I don't know, it sounds like that detail might have been mentioned. But anyways, yeah, he's angry that he's second to William and Henry. I mean, think about it. They're second to another business duo, right? With animatronic restaurants. I mean, I just think it's a waste of paper. Yeah, you know, Cartwright doesn't care. Our new computer to do office work with. Sam was thinking about setting up a local database system so that different computers could communicate. Maybe that's like referring to the help points. I'll leave that to him. I don't understand any of it. So even then, this was when he was conceptualizing the whole idea of the help point system. Oh look, 5th employee. Hello, you must be our newest recruit. Yes, sir. I'm Charles. What's your name? Adam, sir. It's nice to meet you. Adam, I think that's another name actually that showed up in the base game. So the name Adam was not in any audio tapes in the base game, but he actually showed up as an employee that was terminated, I believe, in the final minigame, where you're collecting all those tapes for arcade cabinets, right? There's a board that shows that's scrolling through all these employees, most of which who got terminated, including Chris, Ethan, and they also mentioned an employee, Adam. So I guess that explains, this is Adam, I guess, at that point. Hopefully I get better at some things here. I'm not very good at much. I'm sure you'll improve in no time. So actually that might actually suggest that he is actually one of the first employees. Though it's interesting because Adam had an ID number of 4, really, 0004. Whereas Chris and Ethan had 003 and 005. So that part's a little weird because now that makes me wonder if maybe it's a coincidence that the woman has a son named Ethan who's a little bit older. Because again, I'm assuming that based on the ID numbers, Adam, Chris, and Ethan were all hired around the same time. So I don't know if that woman's son, Ethan, is really the same person. Now I highly doubt it. Maybe it's just coincidence. But I don't know. It's hard to tell because there's no real explanation for the basis of employee IDs anyway. So it'd really be a huge assumption. But still, at least we know who Adam is now. Main stage. And then finally we have this. This box of game cartridges have been left here for weeks. I'm not sure what Sam is doing with them. Every time I walk past, my eyes always catch onto this adorable penguin character on the cover of one of them. A penguin character? I'm not really... Wait a minute. A penguin character? Alright, so I was wondering why the penguin sounded familiar. There is the fifth minigame where you're kind of like going through, as you... I guess for context, in case you haven't seen the base game, right, you have all these arcade games that you kind of use to get into the database, right? That's how you have been accessing it the whole time. And the fifth arcade cabinet that you play is called Pippi's Hungary. So I'm guessing that's where the penguin one is based off of. Interesting that it referenced that one specifically. Establishment inspection. There are some spare parts for our new prototype mascot. Prototype Crafty, I'm guessing? Sam says it doubles as both an animatronic and a costume. Did he invent that himself, or did he get it from elsewhere? I wonder where he might have gotten that from. Maybe their #1 competitor, huh? Either way, I don't think my Crafty translated too well. Looks like someone wanted to get some inspiration from Fazbear Entertainment. I'm here. Sam. Oh, good lord. You're really going through the works on him. What's with the ... Can I help you, Charles? Oh god, I can feel the snottiness from him. Like, can I help you, Charles? Like, get the hell out of here. I said we'd talk about this later. And it is now later. I'm busy fixing our biggest moneymaker. Maybe this should wait. I really don't think... What don't you think, huh? Do you not think that any of this is worth it? Do you not think this will work? Well, spit it out, old man. I'm done. Oh, excuse me? I said I'm done. With everything. The establishment, the business, you. It's too much for me, Sam. We're handling my life's work, the things that are closest to me. And you just treated all of it like dirt. A vessel to forward this sick money-making scheme of yours. I get businesses need to make money, but this is getting out of hand. I want you to remove my mascots. I want you to get rid of it all. I'm done. What's so funny, Sam? Is this really how it ends? Huh? Like this? Well, maybe it should end. Before things get any worse. But we haven't even started, Charles. We could reach so much higher than this, you and me. The only thing standing in our way is our incompetent staff. Oh? But this new spring lock suit will be revolutionary. Of course it's a spring lock suit. Sam, tell me, did you make that? Pfft, of course not. You think I'm that smart? Oh damn, he's actually admitting William Afton's smarter than him? Oh whoa. I swiped a couple spring lock blueprints from that diner down the road. You mean... Oh no. They didn't even realize. Absolute morons. That's not my Crafty. Built on the back of plagiarism. Get this thing out of here. Wait, don't touch that. Okay, so I can kind of see now how he died. Electric shock via spring lock suit. Charles? But how will he react to this? Charles? Because I get the slight feeling, I mean, well, let's just see. Oh my god, what happened? Should I call someone? Or what do I do? He's not breathing. I'm just waiting for him to, like, Jesus, it's all my fault. Oh wait, I'm actually kind of surprised. He's actually, like, feeling a bit remorseful here. What did I do? Huh. I did not expect that. I really thought Sam was going to be a lot more finally got him out of the way type of energy. I mean, he definitely will get to that. We were good friends, right? I don't know, it didn't sound like it. You certainly didn't treat it like him. We had good times together, had a lot of laughs. I mean, I don't even know, right? Is this like some sort of delusion? Because it didn't sound like you really treated him that well. I grew up watching reruns of your cartoons in our apartment in New York. Oh wait, what? That's how he got involved with him? He actually grew up on his own cartoons. Wow, and then he went on and did all this with his work. That is a different level of twisted, but okay. I still remember how we first met. Overhearing that conversation you were having with the barista at the old cafe. I couldn't believe you were the one who made those amazing films. We used to get along so well. I'd tell you about my next big idea, and you'd support me all the way. Yeah, but clearly somewhere you got lost in it. I mean, you got too money hungry for your own good. Started twisting his creations for the sake of money. What happened to all of that? Maybe take a good look in the mirror and you'll find out. Eyebrow raise. I guess someone became selfish. Ah, there it is. There it is. And it's not Sam that became selfish. It's going to be Cartwright, right? You became selfish. Kind of ironic considering the money practices you're doing here. Incompetent staff. I mean, really? You never had to shut down everything I did, Charles. But you did anyway. It's almost like you wanted to see me suffer. Oh, wow. Maybe this was destined to happen. To help me. Right then. I know what to do now. Time to start this business properly. Yeah, so that moment, so he had like a small moment of clarity, of remorse for what happened to Charles, and then it just twisted. I had to show you everything. It hurts so much to relive. We were such good friends, Sam and I. At least, I thought that was the case. I've been watching him taint my life's work for decades. That's true. Because it's like 2010s. Right when the main game takes place. I mean, even now it's still obviously 2010s. So yeah, decades. The whole time I've been stuck watching the horrors unfold. All these years I couldn't tell anybody about this. Until you came along. You restricted my power and sealed me away in this building. Somehow you managed to resurge the suit and revive me. Resurge the suit? If you want to stop everything, if you want to stop him, then we need to work together. There's a little something I've been creating all these years in case a chance like this ever came along. It's called Cartwright.exe, a virus that will lock the whole system up. If you can get through to him, and upload it. Then there might be a chance to stop everything once and for all. I don't know who you are, but you have to trust me. Please help. Interesting.
System restart successful.
Oh.
All breakers are now online, and power has been restored.
Okay.
HQ would love to see what your current thoughts are on our tech support service today. Have we been useful? Have we given assistance in a timely manner? Have you been completely safe and under no danger at all during the task? Press one of the faces on your help point now.
Of course, there's only one face.
Our service has been top-notch for you today. We strive to be as helpful as possible for our employees, and will continue to do so in the future. Thank you for your response. Your feedback will be promptly sent to our CEO for analysis.
Sure. Can I like...
Visual and audio perception software has been detected. Section 8 of the Crafty'S protocols state that this software is banned by all unauthorized personnel to prevent tampering with all electronics. Deactivating.
Huh? Wait, what? Wait, I've been an animatronic this whole... You know, that explains it. Because for the longest time I was trying to figure out, like, wait, so what exactly, how did I just wake up here as a person? Like, it's so weird, like, did I escape the database? If that's the case, how did I, like, end up here? Like, because I assume the whole idea is when you get sent into the database, your physical body gets disposed of somehow, because it's not like your whole physical body goes somewhere. My main guess is that maybe when termination happens, your body gets abandoned in those pods, which is why I thought it was weird that after we supposedly entered a pod, right, when we were going through Crafty's Great Adventure. Again, it's kind of weird from a representation standpoint, but it looks like this whole we actually entered one of the suits. Wow. This whole time. So we started to, we pretty much got put into the prototype Crafty suit at the end of the base game. Assuming we're the same person, right? I'm pretty much convinced that's the case. Again, I guess that's like the one thing that is a little weird to me in terms of how the game unfolds. Because in a sense, like, the best way I can imagine it is if our mind was used to access Crafty's Great Adventure, and that's how we got stuck in the database, leaving our body somewhere. And then I guess it eventually got disposed of, because obviously when we entered the database, right, in the base game, the place was not like this. When we got out of it, eventually after who knows how long, everything is in disrepair, and for a while, right? The whole place has been shut down for a while, so I guess my body was disappeared off to at one point or another for who knows what reason, and that's why and then obviously we returned to wake up in prototype Crafty in a lot of ways of how, like, a lot of the animatronics have employee IDs attached to them, pretty much suggesting or pretty much explaining that a lot of the employees that got terminated and put into the database permanently were used in not only arcade cabinets but animatronics. That's what one of the animatronic engineers discovered before she would go on to eventually be terminated herself. So with all that now, I guess we just move forward now. Oh, it's a breaker. Wait, who's that? Oh, hey there. Who are you?
CCTV systems are now partially online. Currently, our database system cannot be found. Luckily, a wireless connection to it can be created from...
Wait, they abducted...
Find the database hub on your cameras, then click and hold it with your cursor to perform this.
Wait, they abducted the... they hijacked the database server. What the hell? An endoskeleton of all things. Oh, wait, this actually scares me now. Hold on. Oh my god, and they're here. Of course. Okay. Okay. So I need to look for the database system somewhere, wherever the hell it is. Wait, I can look. Oh, there you are. Hold on. Oh god. The fact that we actually like start moving as the animatronic now, that's crazy. I think I accidentally, audio, was that like connected to, I forgot. That explains why I see them as data though. I'm literally charging myself with this bloody thing. That explains the, what's it called? That's why we can see them as like their data versions, right? As an animatronic. I was wondering how that all connected. Wait, where is this bloody clown? Damn, it's so hard to see anything in these things. There you are.
Connection at 25%.
Okay. Uh-oh. It's already dead. Oh, I'm so dead. I need to charge up. Alright, I need to honestly find this guy. This guy's like, I don't know where he's at with that database, but good lord. I'm having trouble trying to find this guy. The thing is, I'm like so paranoid about her. Like, where is this guy? I cannot see him anywhere. This is probably the worst camera to try and find him at. And I only see him in one position. Oh my god, he's right there.
Connection at 75%.
I didn't realize they could show up in the middle like that. Alright, I need to find this guy. Because I'm literally making no progress because I haven't been able. There we go. There he is. Give me back my database, you bitch. There we go.
Connection at 100%.
Please tell me I've hit like some sort of checkpoint.
Temporarily established. Networking task now be performed on your help point. When in contact with the database hub, shine your backlight directly onto it to upload this program.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What I'm gonna lose. What do I do about this clown? Oh. Okay, clearly not that. I don't even know what this is. React quickly as the database will switch between which flash load is effective on it. Wait, that is the database? Wait, what the hell? Oh my god. Okay, finale 2, thank goodness. Okay, I was about to say, like, what the hell?
Is temporarily established. Networking task now be performed on your help point.
Okay.
When in contact with the database hub, shine your backlight directly onto it to upload this program.
So it's like Trixie. Is it supposed to go away at some point though? React quickly as the database will switch between which flash ammo is effective on it. How do I know which one's effective though? I guess that's maybe. Let me see if I can try to tell.
Wireless connection is temporarily established. Networking task now be performed.
Okay, so.
When in contact with the database hub,
Oh, that's how.
to upload this program.
If it's clicking like that, then you know it's active. Or you know it's effective. Okay. So when it's doing that clicking stuff, then you know it's... Did it disappear? Where the f... Okay.
Upload at 25%.
Okay. I'm gonna guess I don't need a... I'm gonna guess I don't need to worry about charging because he's not... Oh. Okay. We just gotta keep him at bay. Even laughing at me, man. This whole time I thought, I was like, who's hijacking my database? That is the database. I'm like, what the hell? The database is sentient. I don't even know what the percentage is. I just heard, last I heard was 50. Oh, it's getting quicker. Okay. Oh, it's so quick now. Okay. I was about to say, like, where the hell did he go? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. Oh, let's go. The final Cartwright Dixie is potentially dangerous. I would like to proceed, please. So this should... Is this pretty much going to knock out that endoskeleton, that database endoskeleton behind me then? Okay. Okay, it's been... Oh, Jesus! Oh. There you go. Oh, okay, I get it. So the endoskeleton was literally carrying the database. That's why. Okay, I get it now. I mean, I thought I didn't even realize that was happening. So now we are no longer. So okay, so we use this pod to possess the prototype Crafty, or to take control of it. Now that we've used it, now we can go back. So we did what we set out to do. So who is this? Because this isn't Sam. My guess is Ethan. Hey there. My name's Ethan Jones. There you go. Not sure who you are. But thanks for following my messages. You know, the ones that led you to version 0's pod back there? So the pod is... Okay, so the pod is specific to prototype Crafty. So that would lead me to suggest that the other pods are for other animatronics, possibly then, or arcade cabinets even. My only question is, there was there was some blue text in this minigame that wasn't from Ethan. It said, "Come out, Ethan." So was that Chris, maybe? Or Sam? I don't think Sam, because he associates Sam with yellow subtitling. Meanwhile, Ethan, who had purple text at the beginning of this game, is associated with purple here. So, blue I don't think would be Sam. The only person I can imagine is Chris, who is looking for Ethan, at least whenever he left those audio logs. And caused you to go to hell and back. Yeah, sorry about that. It had to be done. I understand that you probably don't know who I am. I kind of have an idea. I knew about what this company was doing. Oh, he knew what the company was doing years ago and tried to stop it myself. I lost my brother. I lost my new friend version 0. I lost my freedom. So he lost Peter. I lost my new friend version 0. I'm not sure what he means by that. Like, okay. I lost my freedom. I even had a crazy manager stalking me. Oh, so that was Chris. But eventually, I got caught and stuck in here. With your help, we finally have everything shut down. I've already talked to version 0. I mean Charles. So, yeah, okay, so that's what you mean by friend. Oh, wait, really? Okay. That'll take some getting used to. Anyway, he's waiting for you up ahead. I have some unfinished business with somebody. And again, thank you. You're the true hero here. So I'm guessing his unfinished business is with Chris. Can I go this way? Sam McCoy, CEO. Honest. Okay, so I'm happy I got that right. Hey, Charles. You know what to do. A yellow pod, which is representative of Sam, plus a health point. Okay, let's open the pod. Wait. Sam, what the hell?
Hello, old friend.
Voice acting.
Charles, but how'd you do that? Let me back in, now.
There's no use. Everything is offline now. So this is what you've become, huh?
You don't understand. I had to do it. Everything I worked for was failing, and I was dying.
So
Oh.
that means you had to give up your humanity? Just to see a couple more years of a business that you knew was failing?
What do you know, old man? You were the one who tried to sabotage me from the beginning.
All I wanted is a normal life, Sam. Now, does all of this really look like a normal life?
No.
Since the one who's been stuck in that suit for 4 decades.
You're the reason that
My
happened.
decision, though. You, on the other hand, chose that path yourself. I understand that my death was an accident, but you did nothing to help me that day. I
Yeah.
still remember when you discovered that I was in that prototype suit, and discovered the miracle of uploading into hard drives. Modified my
Ah.
suit into something that still sickens my stomach to this day. Oh, you wouldn't believe the screams I heard when they wore my suit. I never realized.
So that's how that. Oh.
Causing this whole mess.
But I was just curious.
Just look around, Sam. Look at it all. This place is falling apart. We're falling apart. It's over. It's not coming back. You need to let it go.
No, I can't. It's all I am. How will anyone remember me in the world if I'm not successful? I'm not like you. You're perfect. You always were.
But I'm not. Nobody is. There's something I never told you. My cartoons failed back then. They were pulled from theaters within a year of release. And I fought so hard to bring them back. But everyone had moved on. It hurt so badly. I felt like a failure. Besides, I shouldn't have agreed to the business in the first place. I should have been more transparent. And I'm sorry about that. I just think we should be remembered for the joy and whimsy we've shared. Not just the success and fame.
But it's not fair.
Look, you should be dead by now. And I should have died a long, long time ago. We both shouldn't even be here. Our time's up. Let somebody else in the world carry on without us.
I can't do it.
People have been lost, Sam. Families have been left broken. All of those employees had hopes and dreams just like you and me. You went too far a long time ago. We can't give you any more chances. The others certainly won't, at least. You're part of the database's framework. And I have everything locked up. We're at a standstill. If we both give ourselves up, then that will clear the framework. They could claim this place as their own. The least we could do is give them the life they could never have. What do you say?
But
Sam, please. They need to live again.
Alright. I'll do it. Oh my god. What have I done? I am so sorry, Charles. And you there. And all of the others.
There's the Sam that I first met.
Aw. Unexpected. Oh. Is that them finally fading out? Finding peace? Huh. Unexpectedly a wholesome ending. I did not think it was gonna go down that way. And there you have it. The ending to Crafty's Playzone HQ. Crafty's Playzone Reuploaded. The ending to the story of Crafty's HQ overall. Great job to everyone that was part of this. Not just the base game, but obviously Reuploaded. The expansion, really cool. You get to see screenshots of what I imagine are like early access, or not early access, like pre-launch versions of the game, like early versions of the game. Really cool. Wow. Again, I really just I wasn't sure where this game was going to end up going, because obviously that is the end of the story. We finally reached that ending, right? I saw a comment on my first part, hoping for a sequel, and I think this is a safe way of saying there is no sequel happening, because the story has been told in a pretty satisfying way. Honestly, that whole revelation about Sam dying was unexpected. All of this was because he wanted to leave behind some sort of legacy of himself. He wanted to be remembered in the world, similar to how he imagined Cartwright was remembered. And like so many different things got kind of like revealed in all this, right? We have the fact that Cartwright was always in Prototype Crafty version 0, and that's how he kind of came up with this whole idea of uploading everyone into the database. He didn't have the idea at first, but that's kind of like, that's how he discovered his version of immortality, by living through the database as this software version of himself, essentially. But he didn't just do that for himself, obviously. He pretty much, in trying to have the most successful, efficient business possible, he took any employees that were, as he would put it, incompetent. They would pretty much be put into the database and just be part of what would make the business so great, even though in reality it was failing. Thank you for playing. It's been a joy crafting the story and telling it to you all. Honestly, again, very happy finally reaching an ending. I wasn't even sure if I was going to end it today in this video. Standing ovation. Round of applause, round of applause. Wow. The end. And I'm guessing these are all of the people that were probably left audio tapes in the base game. That's my guess, because I saw Ethan there as well, or Adam. Sorry, Adam didn't leave a. I'm assuming that's everyone that was part of the database. Wow. That's very satisfying. Honestly, it's nice to get that conclusion. So, with that said, we're gonna go real quick through extras and leave it at that. I don't think I'm gonna go through the minigames and max them out. At least, I don't think so. Also, I like that I can look at this to see the differences in the minigame, right? You can see how everything went from this very simple homey toy shop to being a lot more digital, with digital clock, more toys, robots, all that. And then it started looking a lot more corporate, should we say. Crafty's Crafts flashback. Sam's confrontation. Oh, Trixie Tower's scrapped level. Ooh. Let me take a look at that real quick before we move on to the rest of the extras. I would like to at least try and cover everything here. Okay, Crafty VO status, idle, walk forward. Oh, so this is like... Wait a minute. Crafty... What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ! I didn't know what was gonna happen there. So I'm guessing that was like... maybe that was like a scrapped minigame from the base version, or even part of this game. You know, since we obviously learned that we now possess V0. So I guess like I'm trying to like just break down what the pods like I'm trying to understand the pods, because so from what I'm understanding now, from what I'm getting at, right, we have obviously the pods are for animatronics, right, from what I understand. Obviously, we had Crafty, Trixie, who I don't know if they were being controlled by Sam, or, you know, maybe it's just their programming that's after us. Especially, like, it was weird that they were after us even as an animatronic. So maybe it's a programming side of things. Maybe it was Sam, Mama, the couplets, the database. Now, from what I imagine, I'm guessing that this was Sam. Sam was controlling the database, being one with the database. As Cartwright explained, he was ingrained into the database's framework, and I think this is what he was probably talking about. So that's why he had his own pod. He was the embodiment of the database to an extent, right? He was carrying it himself, but this is how he would be able to live on, because even he was dying at the, in general, right? He was dying. He was not going to live a long life. And so the database was his solution to that. So that part makes sense a bit more now, because I guess that was my biggest confusion with the main game, like the pods, the termination room. Like I understood the termination room aspect, right? I understood what Sam was trying to do. I guess I just didn't understand the pods exactly. That was the one thing, besides like those scrambled tapes in base game, that I did not quite get. And now it kind of makes sense. It's just the reason why I say it's weird is because because you see the characters move in the minigame and then get into a pod. So from what I understand, from what I'm getting at, I mean, that's like their representation of the character. Like, we were represented as Crafty, right? The player is represented as Crafty, obviously have Cartwright and everything. They were in the general database, and the pods were used to connect to animatronics or arcade cabinets. In this case, my pod connected to Prototype Crafty, and the yellow pod connected to this database. So now that makes sense. The only thing now that is a bit unresolved, I would say, or not unresolved. I don't know if unresolved is the right question, because the main story is indeed, complete. But the one thing they leave that's a little bit an interesting, like, side story, you would say, that never got resolved is Chris and Ethan, right? You had the dialogue, you had like some text from what I assume is Chris, the stalking manager, saying, "Come out, Ethan," right? And then at the very end, now, as we saw, Ethan's like, "I gotta deal with somebody," and we never really see that. So I don't think that is gonna mean like, oh, immediate, like, second, sequel or spin-off. I'm just curious where that would go. But besides that, honestly, what a great way to conclude the story of Crafty's Playzone. And honestly, I can't wait to make the story breakdown, I guess kind of like addendum to this game, because obviously I had made my story breakdown in Crafty's Playzone, the base game. And in that video, I said that I was going to make a follow-up when this game comes out, since this was promising to, conclude the story, and indeed it has. So with that said, we got jump scares. Do I even really want to play these? We saw this one quite a lot. Saw Trixie quite a lot. I don't think I saw Mama's at all, actually. I don't think so. And then the couplets, we saw the couplets. We saw the couplets. And then the database. And then we have model progress for the database. I mean, look at that. Like, that's such a... what a complex, weird body. Oh, another thing that this game has cleared up for me that I don't know why I never even thought about it at first. But the Prototype Crafty being a spring lock suit did not click in my mind at all. Again, I didn't even really remember if they ever did mention that Fazbear Entertainment was actually like connected to this game's world in any way. But the fact that I was like trying to think about how the prototype, because they said that the technology of the prototype suit was adapted to make the database, right? And I did not know what that meant. I was so confused as to how the suit was able to do what this database did, or the termination room exactly. And now it makes sense. They literally put the people into the prototype suit and uploaded them that way. Similar to how Cartwright got uploaded into the database seemingly, or, well, didn't get uploaded into the database. He became part of the suit by interacting with it. So I guess that's how that happened. But, of course, that means we've reached the end of Crafty'S Playzone Reuploaded and the end of the story for Crafty'S Playzone. Great job once again to everyone that's been a part of this Crafty's HQ, or Crafty HQ. Everyone in general, this was a great way to conclude the story. Honestly, what a wholesome ending on one hand, and also just like, it's cool that involved characters that they kind of hinted at but didn't delve into too deeply in the base game, like Charles Cartwright and Ethan. And overall, I feel like it tied everything up pretty nicely. Gameplay wise, loved it, right? It was honestly kind of like stressful. Trying to like balance out the breakers using the knobs and whatnot, pretty, cool way to manage that minigame. While having to constantly check on Mama and Crafty. Trixie, luckily, was the only one that actually gave you an audio cue. I don't think the other two have audio cues, at least not that I was able to note or like notice, but the constant stress of like having to check the door and window and manage the breakers worked really well, and the difficulty progression also really nicely done, especially towards the end where you had to deal with the data bear, the data Crafty. And then obviously those segments with the couplets were really cool. Had me a little confused at first, but finally got through it. A lot of managing between the regular flashlight and the black light. Just really cool. Really different. Like, it's in some ways it's very reminiscent of the base game because you had to use tapes to control certain characters, and here you had to use certain flashlights for certain moments. So in concept it's kind of the same, but approached differently, and it kept it fresh and exciting and stressful. Really enjoyed that, especially that final part of the game with the database itself, Sam. Oh, see, I'm glad they actually kind of confirm it. Sam McCoy / the database. They even pretty much confirm it there. Sam McCoy is the database. So, there you go. Overall, great job. Great job to all the VAs. Great job to everyone that was part of the game. Again, just really happy at how this turned out, to be honest. Really excited. I was working on a story breakdown already, but I completely forgot that this was coming out as soon as it was. So I'm gonna have to push that back a little bit because I need to cover this as soon as possible. Who knows when that video will be made, but excited. And chances are this is a pretty long video as it is. So overall, great job again. And with that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, comment, let me know what you enjoyed from the video and what you want to see from me. The end. Ah, what a nice ending. Some interesting twists. I'm pretty sure that's Ethan and Chris, by the way, down there. The stalking manager looking towards Ethan in the blue. Pretty sure that's the stalker right there. I guess he finds peace, so maybe that side story is kind of dealt with already. Look at that. They all found peace, right? Within the database. They make the database their own. So, happiness for all around. I guess the only real mystery is our character. Like, why did they go through all of this? Maybe they just have a strong sense of duty, or maybe something else that we'll just never know. Maybe it's up to your own headcanon as to who we are. My initial headcanon was that we were Peter, but it sounds like Peter was lost long ago, according to Ethan, so that's that theory out the window. Of course, the game will be in the description below as always, and keep an eye out for that story breakdown follow-up, essentially, for the ending of this story. I guess it might just be like just a general story breakdown, to be honest. I mean, structurally wise, I just say follow-up because it's kind of like this an expansion, but you get the idea. Speaking of story breakdowns, my recent story breakdown on Tubbyland Time for Teletubbies will be in the description below, as well as a playlist of all my other story breakdowns, including the one on Crafty'S Playzone, and eventually Crafty'S Playzone Reuploaded. And with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.